Hello and welcome to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, where the stories behind the spotlight come to life. Today's episode explores a moment that has sparked endless whispers in the corridors of Turkish entertainment, a moment between two of the most beloved stars in the industry, Barış and Elçin Sangu. Now, before we dive into the full story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you'd like to support us even further, click the join button down below. We appreciate every one of you who shares in these emotional journeys with us, so let's begin. In the glamorous, ever-watchful world of Turkish show business, moments of real connection can be hard to come by. With cameras constantly rolling, social media dissecting every interaction, and tabloids eager to spin any detail into a headline, privacy becomes a rare luxury. And yet, in the midst of all this noise, something quiet, intimate, and beautifully ambiguous happened. A few days ago, Barış, the charismatic actor known for his powerful screen presence and guarded private life, was spotted, or rather, caught doing something unexpected. In the late hours of the evening, under the soft cover of Istanbul's quiet streets, he was seen discreetly entering the residence of fellow actor and longtime friend, Elçin Sangu. It wasn't the public entrance. It wasn't a grand arrival. It was subtle, deliberate, careful. He didn't expect to be seen, but someone did. The news broke fast. Photographers with a keen eye and perfect timing captured the moment, and in the blink of an eye, the speculation began. Was this just a casual visit between friends? Or was there something more? For years, Barış and Elçin have captivated audiences with their on-screen chemistry, particularly in the series that launched their pairing into legendary status. Fans have always wondered, could that magic go beyond the script? Is there something real behind the performances? For the longest time, both actors maintained their answer with silence, respectful, consistent, and firm. But as we all know, sometimes silence says more than words ever could. The photos revealed no drama, no conflict, just Barış dressed casually, looking around as he approached the building. According to several tabloid reports, he waited until no one was looking before quietly entering. He stayed inside for several hours and left the same way he came, unnoticed. Until now, people close to the actors claim that this wasn't the first time Barış has visited Elçin's home, but it was certainly the first time it had been caught on camera, and with that, the internet lit up. What's fascinating about this moment isn't just what happened, but what it suggests. Because whether this was just a private conversation between two old friends or something far more emotionally complex, it speaks to the depth of their bond. Let's take a moment to revisit their shared history. Elçin Sangu, known for her fierce independence and brilliant talent, has always been open about her love for the craft but guarded about her heart. She rarely discusses her private life, and yet, time and again, when she speaks of Barış, her tone changes. Her expression softens. She once said in an interview, "Some people bring calm to your chaos. He's like that." And Barış, for his part, has always called Elçin one of his most trusted co-stars. In the promotional interviews for their projects, he would often praise her professionalism, her empathy, and perhaps most tellingly her sense of humor. The two of them laugh together a lot. There are countless behind-the-scenes moments, blooper reels, and outtakes that show their easy rhythm, their shared glances, their deep understanding of one another. To the outside world, it's easy to see why so many have hoped or even assumed that there was something more than friendship between them. But this recent visit changes things. It raises questions that go beyond casual speculation. Was Barış seeking advice? Was this an emotional moment between two people who share a long and complicated past? Or is this the beginning of a new chapter? One thing is certain: the public wants to know. Social media exploded with fan theories, heartfelt messages, and even fan art imagining what a real-life love story between the two might look like. The hashtag Elçin and Barış began trending within hours, and yet, both actors have remained quiet. Their silence has left fans to wonder, to interpret, to feel. Because sometimes, the strongest emotions are the ones that are never spoken aloud. Sometimes, the most meaningful relationships are made public not because they're weak, but because they're sacred. Some sources close to Ellen say that she's been going through a period of introspection, turning down a number of roles in recent months and spending more time away from the media spotlight. Barr, meanwhile, has been hard at work with new scripts, choosing projects more carefully, and if insiders are to be believed, reflecting more deeply on his personal life. Perhaps this visit wasn't about rekindling a flame. Perhaps it was about finding clarity, closure, or connection. But here's the thing about moments like this. They linger. Long after the photos fade from headlines, the questions remain. Because everyone can relate to a love that's complicated, to a friendship that feels like more, to a person who enters your life and changes it not with grand gestures, but with quiet presence. Whether Ellen and Barr are friends, former lovers, or something entirely in between, their story resonates. It resonates because it's real, because it reminds us of the people in our lives who've shaped us, of those we haven't quite figured out, of those we still wonder about at night. So what happens next? Will they speak out? Will they share more? Or will they continue to protect the sacredness of their connection in silence? Time will tell, but until then, we, like many of you, are watching with hope, curiosity, and a deep sense of admiration for two people who have given us so much to feel. Thank you for joining us for this heartfelt look into a quiet moment that echoed across an entire industry. If you want more stories like this, ones that go beyond the surface and explore the soul behind the celebrity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and become part of our Turkish Spotlight Secrets community. Until next time, take care and never stop believing in the quiet power of connection.